The Community Cemetery Day or initiative started here at Mowbray Cemetery under the Muslim Cemetery Board, of which I'm the chairman of. And when we did that, the success has led us to discussions with other cemeteries to take on and be part of that particular challenge. Now, we share a close working relationship with Faizal or Johnson Road Cemetery and Abdullah and his fantastic team, and been in discussion with him, and they've had this idea to also go along and do that. But the one thing that stood out this morning for me was when I got to Abdullah was the fact that he seemed overwhelmed at the public response.
Actually very overwhelmed, because when we on our way here and I saw all the cars in the road here, I thought it was maybe at the sport, they're playing soccer next door. But as we came nearer, I realized that everybody is here at the cemetery. So for me to see that the people is actually coming forward and listening to our cries for help, it's actually I'm feeling very happy at the moment, because Faizal is over 107 years old, and we need to keep this place sorted out. And maintenance wise, with the help of the people, anything is possible. Firstly, I'd like to thank Kamil of Things and Wheels, and he was a great inspiration. When I got hurt in the week, I told him, listen, I can't help, but he said he'll sort out everything. So Kamil, may Allah always protect you to do all the work, the good work that you're doing.
It's actually a dream coming true, but the thing is, everybody can clean their own grave. What a pleasure. So basically, we would like to go to Constantia, Clip Road, and many other graveyards. But it shouldn't stop here. It should carry on, and all those that are here, please come every week and clean their graves.
I walked past all his family members, and I thought it's not right of me to walk past everyone, so I need to look after each and every person which is laying here. It doesn't matter who it is. It's our duty. And I mean, for them to revive this in Mowbray and in Johnson, all the things that we are doing may be accepted from the Almighty, because we're also going to return. We're also going to come.
I think it's an amazing project. When Councillor Sali mentioned it in the portfolio, I thought this is actually something that must be in all our cemeteries. And it's nice being here because it's a very positive vibe and energy that's here. We're not here because it's a sad occasion. We actually want to celebrate the people that have passed away.
Myself and Faizal, we spoke many a times that this day, everyone was worried about this day. But this day actually came with a surprise to everyone, that people did respond. And it just shows the community. We have a very close knitted community, and I think we should not only do it once a year. It has to happen 3 times or 4 times a year. It has to happen on a regular basis for us to be connected. I just want to thank Faizal, Sayed, for what he has been doing in the community.
Another community cemetery weekend, and it's been phenomenal and fantastic. People have turned out in big numbers, again this time in Johnson Road, just like they did at Mowbray Cemetery. And this for me means that people are interested. It's just about getting that opportunity to come out and get involved. But like most of our speakers said, it should not really stop here. This should continue and should be a conscientization for everyone out here that the responsibility lays on us as family to continue looking after the graves of our loved ones.
And for me, that is a beautiful sight. Alhamdulillah. I mean, this is a reminder for all of us, you know, that one day that we will go to this place where it's our cover, you know.
Being here today at the Johnson's Maqbara today, it's a very overwhelmed feeling today, because we never often see the cemeteries as this packed as usual. And I think it is important for our community to do this on a regular basis. I know that you just at the frontier, just showing up people how it needs to be done.
As you know, the Mayor also have that campaign of Keep Cape Town Clean, and we want to be the city of hope. So we see communities coming together and cleaning normal open spaces. But when we drove here, I actually thought we must do this in all our cemeteries, but I thought there's going to be 5 or 6 people. I didn't expect this amount of people, so it's really wonderful being part of it and to know that people want to get together. And I think with so many people here, people also feel safe. And if we can upgrade a cemetery as part of, from the city side and from the public side, it it will be a community again where people will go and visit graves because they feel safe, it's neat and tidy, and hopefully it will encourage more people to actually get involved.
A wonderful idea to put people in touch with those who have passed on. We need a reminder, and this is one way of reminding us, right? And also honoring those who have passed. Because every time you come out here, you make dua for them. And maybe in the ordinary course of the day, you forget. You know, we are forgetful. So my parents are buried here, and it is serves as a reminder for me to come. And it's actually great to see how many people are coming out. They have some breakfast in the parking lot, and the kids are all with. And you know, in our history, somehow along the line, we were told that we are not supposed to come out here. We mustn't make shrines. And it's not as if we're making shrines. It's just, you know, as a reminder.
This is now our second time that we are doing a clean up. First Mowbray, now we at Faizal. The response from the community is truly appreciated. I do, however, feel we need to do much more because there's so many graves at Faizal and we go so many years back. So inshallah, I'm hoping that people does this continuously. Don't let it stop here. Don't let us wait for a clean-up day in order to clean up the cemetery. Let this be a constant initiative.
We must all be on the same page. Everybody must understand one another. Like, if any of the public has a query or a problem, feel free to come to the board and ask, inquire, what can we do? They've got a problem, how are we going to solve it? So if we work together, we're going to solve anything.
From what you can see, the response has been phenomenal. I think that the community has come out in big numbers and heeded to that call that was made by the Faizal Cemetery Board and Johnson Road Cemetery. I think from our side, it speaks to that element that I myself personally, when working on these campaigns with my team and working alongside with Johnson Road Cemetery, feel that need and that desire to want to have the community involved in what goes on at the cemeteries and being part of that. But it doesn't all end at the point where we clean up a grave and move on. I think and I believe that there should be a conscientization that we should be coming back to the cemeteries, that we should play an active role, that we should attend to the graves of our loved ones, because we cannot get to a point where we simply forget them, move on with life and things goes on. We need to change that thinking, and I think these particular initiatives in particular speaks to that particular sentiment out there. So we thank everybody that came on board today, all the sponsors, the Muslim Judicial Council, the Faizal Cemetery Board, the activists that were involved, Malumed, especially Things on Wheels, Camilla Bus, Shokat from Bismillah in the Lounge, Kathy's Ice Cream, Malumed Hospitals, and a range of all the other sponsors. Thank you very much for being on board. I think now for the next one.